guess I gotta get used to the arts again.
I finally beat him.
Yeah, pretty tough dog.
But what was that light from my hand?
It was an art. It's magic. Ooh.
What is this thing?
Did you slay this beast?
Yes, sir. It attacked without warning, so I defended myself.
Captain, do you think this creature is responsible for the missing villagers?
It's certainly possible. I found evidence of wild animal attacks while I was exploring the village. This thing could have been part of a larger group, but we'll need more info to be sure.
You have our gratitude, Captain. I think we can take it the rest of the way.
Understood. Asbel, we're done here.
Thank you for your assistance, Asbelland.
Yep.
Of course, sir. I'm glad I was able to help.
Indeed. Your efforts may have unlocked the core of this little mystery. Captain Malik has chosen well. I look forward to having you in our ranks.
Now, this boy is no knight. Not yet, anyway.
Forgive me, sir. You're a lucky man to be trained by the captain himself. Do not waste the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the advice.
This ends your first field mission. Let's be on our way back to the capital.
Woohoo! Alright, welcome back, Malik. Okay, so we took out the dog. I don't think there's anything else here to do. Okay, it's physical defense by 2. I usually hold on to these. I usually don't use those until later. I'll use that. Now I can go pick up the one that's in the chest. Hidden talents.
Alright, we'll head back the way we came. You take the lead.
Yes, sir.
Asbel, I was glad for an opportunity to see your true prowess. But I must admit, I was surprised at what I witnessed.
The lightning bolt?
Surprise, sir?
That monster was ready to destroy you. But then you suddenly... Well, I'm not sure what you did. Why have you kept this ability hidden?
It's nothing I've tried to hide, Captain. In truth, I'm not sure how I beat the thing.
You could be ready for real action now. I might even have to challenge you to spar one of these days.
Did the captain just praise me?
That sounds like praise. No, different chest. What? Oh, there's 3 in there. Okay. I forgot. Sometimes when you pick up items, there's usually more than one. Well, I could probably just use 2 and then... Yeah. Pretty much a free heal. Sweet. Slowest jumping animation ever. Alright, that takes care of that village. We could actually fight some of these guys. Get a little more used to attacking here with these arts.
No one can stand before my blade.
Some of the arts are like close combat. Some of them have a range to them. Really depends on the specific one.
You need to study up
Okay.
on the basics.
Shockwave Slash, I believe, is a close combat. actually wait. Yeah, I could probably leave it up there. Yeah, I could damage even distant foes. So I could probably set Demon Fang for this one, and then since I can move left and right, I could save this one here, because when I'm moving left and right, I'm still pretty close combat, and Lightning Strike I'll leave as non-movement one. I think that'll be fine.
Remember your training. Flames are passing through. Breath of flame.
Victory is ours.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work, because I could always step off to the side and then hit with a sword strike. Okay, nothing new. Alright, another scene.
I think the mission went well, but how are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. Can't complain.
I feel great, sir. In fact, I'd like to take the lead until we return to the academy.
Oh, how bold.
It's good to see such motivation. But before you can lead, you'll need this map.
Thank you, Captain Malik.
I mean, we're just outside the capital,
straight
so...
there, so I doubt you'll get lost. But it's good to have just in case. Now be aware of yourself, and don't let your guard down until we reach Verona.
But,
the monsters on this road have been fierce lately.
Yes, sir.
That'll be fine. Sweet, we got the map. What did it say? R3? Yeah. Yeah, also shows us discovery points. Alright, I keep pressing that. Yeah, about 4 hours in, that's pretty good game time. Okay. Okay, let's set up Demon Fang.
We won't fail.
Not too bad. Yeah, that right there definitely gives us some pretty good details on the enemies. Pork. Well, Matt Asbell, you finished your mission in the Orland Woods then. That we did.
Stand guard! Flames are passing through!
Slow him down. Next, mow him down.
Did we get carried away?
Okay, not bad. Should be good with the titles. Okay, just a little bit more to max this out. And then this one... probably switch to a different one now. Let's do this one. Okay, how's the mixer coming along? Because we did make a rice ball. Yeah, it's definitely good to get some of these. I'd probably use it for gel seeds for now, because these are... there are a couple of spots to find these. And probably apples. I think that'll be fine for now. That way, even though I have apple gels already, it'd be good to have some of these ingredients too, because later on we can actually make better gels when we're dualizing. My transport's tortoise all got irritated and ran back to Verona on its own. Easy charge. Yeah, so now we're up to 152. I think there's also another there's a way to increase the max of this. Can't remember how it works. It's like in the battles we get a little bit more and more. Hey, welcome. Yeah, the Pokemon game. Not quite. Still pretty fun though. This is the Tales of Graces game. Definitely a lot of fun.
Not bad, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely a lot. Oh yeah. Yeah, the mechanics in the battle is, they're a little bit different than some of the other games, because you have to move in a certain way towards and away the enemies. I'll show you an example with the next fight. And it's how a lot of the Tales games have done the battles. See if I could run into an enemy over here somewhere. Oh, chest. Pasta. See if we can find one over here. Because I think that point over... Oh, got a discovery. Tea fields. Ah, we're gonna get skip. Cool.
This area hasn't changed much either.
If you don't mind me asking, Captain, who were those knights back in Orlet?
Former students.
I can tell they really trust and admire you. Forgive me for asking, sir.
Background
but
video?
Why did you become an instructor?
Oh, what are you using?
Surely you'd see more action if you served in the field.
The other knights were more capable.
But Captain,
I'd imagine
you're
probably
an
something with
exceptional
music.
knight. I can't imagine anyone being better than you.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Asbel. But let's just say the others have a certain something I don't.
I wonder if I have that certain something to become a knight.
Oh, that's fair. Alright. Yeah, good luck with the quests. I know some of them are somewhat tedious, but yeah. Alright, we made an apple from the mixer here. Alright. Well, I will see if we can find a battle around here somewhere. I'm not seeing any enemies pop up, so we'll just continue on. Yeah, it's pretty much a JRPG like all the other ones. This is one of the Tales of games. This is Tales of Graces. It was originally on the PlayStation 3. I don't know if they had an Xbox release. And as far as I know, it has the same voice actors as the original. So, yeah, but I have a cutscene like just before, so right when I hit to this point, it's going to switch over.
Let's rest here for a bit.
Yes, sir.
So, we'll have to do this and then we'll fight.
Seeing country like this makes you realize just how blessed Windor truly is.
Oh, so... see if I can actually pause it. Yeah, so Tales of, usually when I say that, it's just the name of the game. Like, for example, this one is called Tales of Graces. It's usually just referring to the name of the games. There are a lot of different ones. Because you have Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zelia. There are a lot of different ones. Think of it like Final Fantasy. It's pretty similar to that.
Remind me, Asbel, when did you enter the Knight Academy?
It's been almost 7 years now, sir.
Yeah, more or less. That's more of a newer thing, too.
So quickly.
It's been my honor to learn from
Then
you
again, the
during
most
this time,
recent one
Captain.
kind of broke that, because we have Tales of Arise.
Will you ever return home and reclaim
And
the
that one's for
family
the
name?
PlayStation 4, and I think they got the PlayStation 5 release for that one.
I ask because I'm ready to recommend you as a full-fledged knight.
And this one is one of the older ones.
In truth, my word is a mere formality.
But yeah, there
With the
are
life of a knight,
definitely a
as you
bunch of
wish,
Elio
your
ones, because you have
acceptance is
Zelia
almost
1 and 2.
certain. You're young yet and still lack experience. but this mission has convinced me
But some of
that
the
you're
older
ready enough
ones
to take the next step.
don't really have that.
Thank you, sir.
Because you have like Tales of the
This
Abyss,
is not a decision to be made in
Tales of
haste, Aswell.
Fantasia,
Perhaps you
which is
should
the first
consult
one.
with your parents first.
and some of the other ones.
That won't be necessary, Captain. I am prepared to devote my life to the Knights.
Definitely a lot of good games. They do have good stories, though.
Very well, if that is your wish.
So I'd say,
Yes, sir.
yeah, they're pretty somewhat story-driven.
Finally, my lifelong dream is about to come true.
When we get back, we'll make a little detour to mark.
I would have to check, because I have the
assume you're
digital
familiar with
version of
tactics,
this.
right?
I don't have the
It's your
case for
favorite
it.
pub, sir.
I can't remember who the
Even
developers
a
are.
knight needs to unwind now and again. Wouldn't you agree?
I'd imagine it'd be
Thank
pretty
you,
easy
Captain.
if you just type in, like, Tales of, because there are so many of them. Could probably check and see if I could find it on this. Yeah, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. It's not any of the bigger ones. See if I can find it on YouTube, because that's what I'm doing right now. Back. Space. Let's see if I can find it on this. Bandai Namco, I believe. Yeah, and their newest one is Tales of Arise. That one's a pretty decent one, because that one was done in the Unreal 5 game engine. And I think this one is done in the, yeah, Bandai Namco pretty much covers a lot of them. Because they also just celebrated their 30th anniversary. Because the first one, yeah, I think the first one came out in like '94. So they've been around for a while. Yeah, definitely a lot of fantastic games in the Tales of series. Yeah, and this is just, and this one is just one example of it. Alright, I'll close out of this. Yeah, I don't know if there's another developer, but it's saying Bandai Namco. Alright, we got another skit here.
I must say, Windor is such a beautiful country.
But unfortunately, the wars never end.
Where did that come from?
When I was young and naive, I came here with a group of very close friends. One of them stood right here and told me all about how he wanted to create a world without conflict.
Huh.
Back then, I was just a kid with my head in the clouds. At that moment, I believed I actually had the power to make his dream come true.
That's what everyone thinks when they're young.
But something happened soon afterward. Something that made me realize what a pathetic child I actually was.
I see. And I assume that's when you decided to enlist in the Knight Academy.
Yes,
That
sir.
it did. Losing his brother and then losing Sophie. It's definitely a turning point for Asbel. And then him pretty much running away from Sharia. Alright, so the battle stuff here. You're pretty much set on a specific line on how you attack the enemies. He killed everything too fast. Thanks, Captain Malik. I think we already checked that. Yeah, so we can free run a little ways anyway, but for the most part we do a lot of attacking like on a single line. And then we get switch directions.
Did we get carried away?
So compared to a lot of the other RPGs, this one definitely stands out with its battle mechanics. Okay, I don't really need those. Well, yeah, I don't really need those. Save those for later. It's a chicken.
You need to study up on the basics.
Sweet, I'll take the experience. Ooh, we got the soul orb. Shinies. Well, now that you mention it, there are some games that have mechanics with like certain enemies that are rarer. This one might have it. Okay, soul orbs can be attained by killing a large number of the same foe, but once you get one, you'll never get another of the same enemy. After receiving an enemy soul orb, a star will appear next to its aim in the enemy book. Yeah, so I think it was just a stronger version of that enemy. Because I know in Berseria we could fight stronger versions of enemies. They're not exactly shinies, they're more like pretty much a stronger version of it. And they only appear after we fight like a certain amount of them.
Did we get carried away?
Alright, mastered the title. And it did say to switch out titles so you don't waste SP, but that's fine. Alright, so we're good with that title. Let's find... Now we got this one over here. 100. 220, 300, 180. Okay, so I can probably do this one next because of the requirements. 36,200. Just taking a look at the requirements for the titles here because they give us different bonuses for each one. $200 for this, but it has an X-Bird. I should be fine where I am with that. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna head back to the capital. I made a gel seed. Yeah, so it takes a little bit to get used to. Pretty much sets this game apart from many of the other... I don't know what you would call that. It's when the enemies appear on field and you can attack them like right there, but... And we run into the ice cream shop. We actually found this girl earlier, and she made her dreams come true.
The best ice pops at this place. I can't stop thinking about the way my hand shimmered back in the Orland Woods. What happened there? I should have asked the captain when I had the chance.
Captain, why is my hand glowing?
Your ice pop's melting.
What? Crap, what a waste.
That's a tough break. Oh, look! I got a wind stick! Hey, shopkeeper, I'll take another! Stand down, Asbel. I'm not giving it to you.
Understood.
Yeah, so... pretty much the past 3 hours, we deal with, like, an early section of the game where they were as kids, We have Osbel here and his little brother run into this girl they find out in the woods. And we pretty much have a little mini adventure with her. Then we also run into a couple of other people that we know along the way. We went into Sharia, which is a childhood friend of everybody. And then Richard, which turns out to be a prince that we become friends with. And then at a later point, a few of them get attacked. Some of them get injured. One of them, as far as they know, dies, but she just mysteriously just disappears. And then Richard, being the prince, he pretty much does his, princely duties and whatnot. And then because of all of this, because Osbel felt like he lost a few people, because during this, Asbel's brother Hubert gets adopted. So because of him losing his brother and Sophie, the mysterious girl, he pretty much goes off to become a knight. And then here we are 7 years later, where he is currently training with the captain. So just a little bit. It wasn't too much you missed off. It was just their childhood. And then the mysterious girl they ran into. So because of what had happened, Asbel becomes a knight, pretty much to make the vow of he wants to protect everybody. Alright, so I could go... I don't think there's going to be anything new here. Oh, there is. We already have that equipped. A little bit higher defense. Actually, I could charge that. I'll have to double check on how the E-Lift is going to get restored. I think there is a way to charge that, or at least make it stronger. I can't remember how. I'm not going to keep those because I got a decent amount of money. Yeah, so definitely a few different things. And this is really only the beginning too, there's still quite a bit left to go. So I think the average gameplay would be, I want to say like 40 hours, but this one also has a, oh shiny. This one has a DLC that was also added to it, which was nice, because the original, it was separate, but with the remaster, we got a DLC, which adds like another, I'd say maybe 10 hours or so of gameplay, which is pretty good. And that's like right after the main story. So I'll definitely be doing that one. But I'd say the average gameplay is about 40 hours or so. But the nice thing with the Tales of series is that we have a really good New Game Plus mode where we get to unlock quite a bit of different things. Costumes for characters, bonuses to experience and money gain, and other things.
A toast in honor of Asbel Lunt's promotion and the start of a long and glorious career.
So I'd say story-wise it holds up.
May the wind guide our blades.
May the wind guide our blades.
Windblade. Really trying hard not to say Windblade.
Thank you, Captain. I hope to continue training under you even after I become a knight.
Relax, Asbel. This is a celebration. Let tomorrow take care of itself.
Being a knight is all I ever wanted. I need it, Captain. I need to be strong.
Nothing good can come from haste, Asbel.
When I left home, I swore to become strong. I swore I would never again fail to protect someone. So when I'm not training or fighting, I feel like I'm wasting time.
Seeking the strength to help others, eh? It's a noble goal. And if becoming a knight helps you achieve it, then so much the better. But there are some things even a knight cannot protect. You would do well to remember that.
Understood, sir.
All right, enough wool gathering. This is your celebration, so eat up.
Yes, sir.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Within moderation, of course.
Whew. Thanks for the meal, Captain. But I can't eat another bite.
Good. Now, maybe next time we'll celebrate your entry into adulthood with my favorite cocktail. Come. We should return to the Knight Academy.
To the Knight Academy. See the bartender. Welcome to Tactics. How's the special apple gel juice? Yeah, it was alright. Hey, don't stare at me like that. You're making me nervous. It's not my fault people call me by my title. So what if I spend a lot of gold in the shops? Oh, that's right. The titles. Yeah, we can gain the titles by different ways, and one of them is spending a lot of money in the shops. Valuable. Request item. Oh, so we got a side quest item here. Cedric's been acting strange lately. I should probably inform Duke Dolan. You're a little too young for alcohol, I'm afraid. Yeah, Asbel's only 18. He can't drink yet, technically. VIPs only, huh? Let's see what the old guy over here has to say. Monsters we see now are different from what we dealt with a few years ago. Just because you think you know a place, don't let your guard down. Yeah, pretty much. The monsters have gotten stronger. But, hey, so have we. Alright, just gonna make it over here. Oh, and since that's done, that should be another discovery as well. Oh ho! Speaking of characters we used to know. Sharia.
Oh my goodness. Could it be that it's really you, Asbel?
No, wait. Then, Sharia. Sharia, it's you.
Yes.
I can't believe it. This is crazy. I haven't seen you in 7 years. What are you doing here? When did you arrive?
A little while ago.
You should have told me. I could have picked you up.
Didn't you get the letter?
Letter?
Your mother sent you a letter begging you to come home.
Oh. Well, I was on a mission. I haven't been here for a while. Wait a minute. Did something happen?
Yeah.
Lord Aston passed away.
What? You mean to tell me that my father is gone? What are you talking about? What happened?
Calm down, Asbel. You're Sharia, right? Let's talk about this inside. Please, both of you follow me. Asbel, pull yourself together, all right?
My father... dead?
Oh, you gotta think, Asbel. When was the last time you even talked to him? Ugh.
The border dispute between Lant and Fendel has turned desperate. Your father is having difficulty coping with the situation.
Yeah,
Please
pretty
come
much.
home before the fighting takes an even more serious turn.
Nothing but
I had no
emotion.
idea things were so bad.
We waited to hear from you, but then Lord Aston perished in battle. With Lady Carey bedridden from exhaustion and grief, it fell to me to track you down. Captain Malik, I've also been entrusted with a message for the Knights. Will you hear it? Lant humbly requests the assistance of His Majesty's Royal Knights in her struggle against tyranny.
The domains of Windor hold great autonomy compared to other nations. They're independent states, in all but name. This makes it difficult for the knights to intervene in disputes. I see the right of your cause, but things may be difficult.
My grandfather said much the same thing. It seems we can only pray the dispute does not escalate into all-out war.
I will speak with the other knights, but I make no guarantees. This is a matter most grave, and perhaps they'll feel differently upon hearing the full story.
We are in your debt, Captain.
Asbel?
Sir?
I trust you to be the knight's eyes and ears in this matter. Return to your home and assess the situation. We need to understand what's really happening. You'll also want to pay respects to your father and look in on Lady Carey. She needs you now more than ever. Go to her and give her what comfort you can.
Understood.
I must return to Lant as well.
Then you and Asbel should travel together. Send word if you need any assistance, and I'll let you know if I learn anything on my side as well.
Oof. It's cool to see Sherry again, but then getting that news. Ugh. Asbel, have you ever used the request bulletins in the end? Oh, that's how we can do the side quest in the end. Your mother's depending on you, so you should get going. We don't want her to worry. Interesting. What could this be? Treasure chest requires a password somehow related to this location. 10 numbers. It's a long shot, but yeah. Ice pop. Alright. Not seeing anything over here. Well, we could probably have a look around because this is the first time we actually get to travel around the Knights Academy. No skit with a save point. Let's go this way. I can't go any further. There's this really scary instructor. This old instructor over there. Let's keep our distance. It looks dangerous. Alright. I'm curious about that password. What could it be? You can find the Valkanus Creus in the northwest part of town. Oh, it's you, Asbel. Say, did you wrap up your mission in the forest, or the village, or wherever it was? Alright, discovery.
I don't remember seeing this statue before.
They built it 5 years ago, so you wouldn't have been around. It's actually the first headmaster of the Knight Academy.
7 years. Has it really been that long?
Yeah, so, how have you been? I mean, sorry. I know you were pretty sick back then, and...
Cut it out, okay? Why don't we dispense with the small talk? We need to focus on the matters at hand.
Yeah, alright.
Definitely a few unresolved issues there. Alright, apple appears to be made. Sweet. We can make some more stuff with that. Okay, so I can probably pick a simple one. One that doesn't cost too much. So I could probably... So I also got to think of the production chance too. Probably go with lettuce, but let's go with the chicken. Because I don't want to overuse it. Okay, so there is a request board here, I believe. Oh, there is someone there. What you might call a gabber. What can I say? I love to chat. Here, let me tell you a story. Oh no. I started my journey in Strata. You know, Strata, right? Big country, lots of sand? Sure you do. Well, the story begins there. I keep a travel diary everywhere I go, so the details are all still fresh. Oh, this is going to be a story. Oh boy, here we go. Day 1, the morning of my 20th birthday. A fine morning. The sun is up. The sky is still there. There's some wind. So I suddenly realizing I've been wasting my life, you know? Here I am, 20 years old, and I don't even have a husband. Okay. Heck, I just dumped my boyfriend, so I didn't have a man, period. But that meant I was free to travel the world. Oh, but don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I was doing this out of desperation. I have standards. Okay. Pressing all to speed up conversations. Wait, does it actually? Oh, it does. Holy cow, wow. That is, okay, that is a lot, lady. Whew. Glad we skipped that. Alright, request aboard. See what this, our native Victoria's in town because of one of the nights, right? What? Saw an envelope on the ground with Victoria's name on it. I should probably tell her about it, huh? Well, yeah, if you found somebody else's mail, you should probably return it. When I'm training, they keep warning me to turn the difficulty level down. You should remember that too. If battle feels too tough, don't be ashamed to turn it down. Yeah, that's true. Welcome! Okay. Okay, so... Oh, Victoria's looking for the documents. Alright, let's give her that then. So, you're the one who fulfilled my request. I appreciate it. Yeah, sort of. They're just quests that we can do. We could do them at any time, but they have some pretty decent rewards. Like the SP, that's used... that's the experience that's needed for the titles. And we could get some really good benefits from the titles. Sorry to be blunt, but it just seems so unlike you. Well, someone's feeling cocky today. Is this because Malik is to everyone you're a shoo-in for knighthood? No, ma'am. I would never. It's just, I mean, well, I noticed that was a letter of reassignment. Well, there sort of is. Apparently there was a bunch of bonuses for the remaster, and I had also downloaded a add-on that gave us a few bonuses, but since this was like the first playthrough, I wasn't going to use any of that, because you really don't need it. So, kind of keep everything, you know, kind of as simple as possible. I wasn't going to give myself the added bonuses. Because I think some of them was like, give me like $300,000. I think there were a few of those. And some other ones, but because this is the first playthrough, I think I was just going to save that for like the new game plus. Because we also have character costumes too, and that can wait. Yeah, some of them are. But then again, it makes sense because of the difficulty levels. Because some of them do get pretty hard. And I think we also unlock even stronger difficulty levels too. But that's only a new game plus thing. So, in time, I'll use them eventually. Remember this, Asbel, you are my pupil. As your instructor, I forbid you to speak of anything we just discussed. Yes, ma'am. My assignment has yet to be publicly announced, so you mustn't speak a word to this to anyone. Understood? Don't you disappoint me. Understood, ma'am. Teacher's pet title. Nice. Yeah, I'll show you right here. It's some of the stuff that we had gotten. Yeah, this was the add-on that I had downloaded. Yeah, tell everybody. You get reassigned. And then some of this was extra. Pretty much a lot of the bonuses. Some character costumes, some more character costumes, some more character costumes, attachments, and then some of the really overkill stuff, like double skill points in battle, double enemy drops, discount to the dualize stuff, upgrade the mixer that we're using, chain capacity increases, max dualize, expand inventory to 30 instead of 15, max HP plus 1,000. I mean, some of this is pretty overkill, so saving this for the new game will definitely be fine. A stat booster set, then a couple of skits. And then the 300,000 number 1, 300,000 number 2, 300,000 number 3, 300,000 number 4. It's like, I don't need 1.2 million right now. And some more costumes. So, yeah, definitely a few bonuses for the remaster. It also looked like I had another request I can do. To King Fang. Yeah, this is just a standard one.